Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be going over how to make some custom indicators in the Haltech program. So to start, we're going to right click, hit add component, scroll down to indicators, click on that. And then you're going to program it to whatever you want. We're going to do oil temperature in this one just as an example, but you can obviously make a custom indicator for whatever you'd like. So now that's selected, you can go ahead and hit choose file. And then if there's already a preset that you like and you want to just add it from there. So in this, I use the oil pressure and the coolant temperature to then make the oil temp indicator. Hit export, shows where I wanted to export it to. Just put it somewhere that you can locate it easily when you go into Photoshop or Illustrator, whatever program you use. So I exported those two images. So now that we've done that, you can go ahead and close out NSP. Open up whatever editor you're going to use. I'm using Photoshop, so if you want to follow along, that'll be easier on Photoshop. I go ahead and I open those two images. So here's the oil pressure one. And then this is the coolant temp one. So I'm just going to edit the coolant temp one because I don't need the little waves under it. Use the selector tool. Select around it. And then I just invert it because I don't want to delete the thermostat. I just want to delete the waves. Make sure the layers are shown. Click on the layer. Then you hit delete. And now they're removed. Now you can go ahead and move it to the oil pressure. Okay, so now they're on the same page. I'm going to shrink the oil pressure just a tiny bit so that it's not touching the edges. The reason that I use the export from NSP is you kind of already have the same dimensions as all the other indicators so that they can all match. So now I just move the gauge kind of where I want it. And then I'm going to use the selection tool. It's a quick select. Select that, and then I click on the other layer and delete it from the oil pressure. So now that there's none of that interfering. And I didn't like this one little area showing above, so I removed that. And then I re-show this, and this is what it looks like. I also didn't like how there was the white outline around it, so I just connected it with some black. You can use a paint tool, you can use a selector tool, whatever you think is easiest. Now that that's done, you've successfully created the new oil temp indicator. You can go ahead and export it. Again, save it as something you'll remember when you go back to the NSP program. I saved it as oil temperature gauge. Now back into the NSP file, you go ahead and hit choose file again. But now this time you're going to upload. Go to wherever you saved that file. Here's oil temp gauge. Select it, hit use the selected file. Now you can see on the screen that it's displayed. So if you go to simulation, you can see how it works. Obviously I have another oil temp indicator on there as well, but you can see that they're both functioning and they are both custom designs. But that's just a little overview of how to make custom indicators. As you can see on this display, there's actually a few. I have a power steering one, I have an intake air temp one, check engine one. But that should give you a quick little overview on how to create your own. If you have any other questions, leave them in the comments below, and I'll get back to them. Hopefully I can help everybody out. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.